We got the darkest Tom and Jerry episode ever created and a message you really need to hear. I feel like basically every Tom and Jerry episode is pretty dark if you think about it, because those two dudes literally beat the absolute dog shit out of each other, bro. Like, if this was real life, Tom would have been dead after episode like 3, bro. He gets heavy metal objects dropped on his head, bro. He gets pushed off of cliffs, falls out of windows, he gets flattened, he gets stretched, he gets pulled, all kinds of crazy, psychotic, homicidal things happen to this man Tom. So I feel like everything is super, super dark. But this is kind of concerning for me, bro, because when I was a kid, Tom and Jerry was one of the best TV shows, bro. Like, if you think about it, they didn't even have to talk. They didn't have to say one single word. It was just an orchestra playing some instruments, you know what I'm saying? The saxophone in the background, and Jerry and Tom running around being menaces to each other. And that was really it. And you could just be entertained for hours, bro. So this show is absolutely iconic, and I am terrified, and I fear that this video might ruin that for me. There is a hair dangling on my glasses, and I can't fucking get it off. Anyways, without wasting anybody more dead. Anyways, without wasting anybody's time, because apparently I'm very good at doing that, the darkest Tom and Jerry episode ever created, and a message you really need to hear. I hope you're listening. I hope you got the pen and paper, you write this down, because this is very, very important, okay?
This is a very depressing image. It's perhaps the darkest ending to a Tom and Jerry episode ever. And that's saying something, because this cartoon had its fair share of dark themes. But the real question is, how did it get to this point, where our classic duo both agree to take their own life? Well, it all started one perfectly normal morning. Tom and Jerry were great friends. I know, that's completely opposite of what you would expect, but for this story, just roll with it. And then a 5 out of 10 at best female cat walked by, and Tom immediately fell in love with her because of his low standards. See, even Jerry knows she's not even that hot. That's why he tried to stop him. The only thing Tom strived for was to see—
I love how he spends the first minute of this video just cooking the cat, bro. He says she's a 5 at best. Jerry knows that she hideous as hell, and Tom's just pussy whipped. No pun intended. You know what I mean? Like,
he was happier being around her, even though she was a clear attention-seeking gold digger. But this relationship, if you could call it that, was the high point of his life. That was until Butch the cat came along and easily took her away from Tom. Despite that, Tom stayed determined to impress this white cat and reverted to the power of money to do so. The first gift Tom bought was a flower, but after arriving at her house, he discovered that Butch had already bought her a wreath, which is an arrangement of flowers shaped like a ring. After that failed, Tom's next gift to the white cat was perfume. But surprise! Butch already bought her a lifetime supply of perfume. He refused to give up the—
Bro, this is just a battle of the simps. This is literally just a battle of the simps, dude. Who can out-simp the other one, bro? This is what people on Twitch be doing for these damn e-girls, bro. Just shelling out every dime that they have for these hot tub streamers, bro. This is the definition of down bad. Is that the lesson here? Is that the lesson here? Don't be a simp. Don't get so down bad that you end up broke, poor, and homeless. Is that what this is?
Though he used all the money he had left to buy her the smallest diamond ring in history. But guess what? That was also—
Nice.
He used all the money he had left to buy her the smallest diamond ring in history. But guess what? That was also a waste of money, as Butch had already given her a diamond ring so big and shiny that you literally have to put on eye protection to witness its beauty. So at this point, any normal person would just say,
Bro, Butch really just like me, bro. Like, he's got the fat stacks. He's got the big bread, bro. He gets all the booty he could ever want, bro. He's better than he got Tom jealous as hell, bro. He's just like me. But I see myself in that man Butch, bro. I'm telling you.
Screw it. She's not the one. But Tom stayed persistent. He signed his life away to buy a car. With that type of deal, you would think it would be enough to at least give him a Lamborghini. But nah, instead he got this deal. You would think it would be enough to at least give him a Lamborghini.
Slavery clause. I love how they just slid that right in there.
Instead,
It's just slide it in there. Nobody will notice.
Unsurprisingly, Butch finally puts Tom out of his misery with his limousine. After that, Tom went into major depression. He became careless, started drinking, and really did not give a crap about anything anymore. Meanwhile, Butch, aka the true alpha cat, married the gold digger, and we end up back here. For Tom, that was the final straw. Jerry, while feeling helpless for his friend, gloats about how perfect his relationship is, and he also gets screwed. Tough love. And that's the story. While yes, one of the darkest episodes,
I keep telling you, I keep warning y'all, this is why you don't give all of your time and energy to these trifling hoes. This is what happens. You will go into a major depression. You will have suicidal tendencies.
Also one of the realest.
Do not be that person.
Love hurts. And we've all been there. Whether it's a family member, a friend, or a significant other, the pain we feel when they don't return the same affection can sting pretty miserably. However, even though Tom deserves someone who is going to give him the respect he deserves, he is also in the wrong here and fails to realize he doesn't have enough love for himself. He believed his girl was all he had, and that's exactly why he couldn't have her in his life. He didn't have a purpose outside of his toxic relationship. Whether or not somebody likes us is something that is out of our control. So why worry about seeking approval from people? Get yourself a partner who is going to love you for who you are, and not because of materialistic items such as money, cars, or jewelry.
You need to find a wifey. You do not need to be spending your time on these thotties out here. I'm telling you, they just gold digging. They just want your pockets, man. I'm telling you.
No relationship coach, but if your relationship is built on money and nothing more, I'm willing to bet it is never going to last. Or even worse, it's going to be fake. True happiness comes from expression. And on the contrary, impression will ultimately lead to depression. But let's say you're like poor Tom here. You're at your lowest point. You already screwed your life over. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and there's no way you'll ever find happiness ever again. I want you to know that if you are one of those people, you are not alone. There are thoughts probably in your head that nobody will be able to understand. I get it, but even if that's the case, there's still hope for you, my friend. Believe me when I say you are loved.
Exactly.
And your life.
Exactly. If these trifling thotties don't love you, I love you. Okay? I love you almost as much as I love chicken sandwiches. Okay? If you need love, just come to me. I will give you all of my love. You don't need love from the thotties.
For you to realize that, I want you to understand that your current situation, whatever it is temporary. And you will make it out. I know you will. life isn't fair sometimes, but I don't want you to surrender.
I hope you're
just
all
yet.
writing this down.
Hell, if you need somebody to talk to, send me a private message or email, and I'll try my best to respond. But I also don't want you to be afraid to seek help from a professional. That's why in the description, I have provided the National Suicide.
If the thoughties break your heart, man, and you need a therapist. You need, do not be Tom. Do not do that. Do not
That's
do
why
do
in the
not
description, I have provided
Call
the
that.
National Suicide Prevention
Please.
Lifeline. That's 1-800-273-8255. I love you, and
I love
I'm
you too,
rooting
man.
for you.
Now let's kiss. All right,
This
bro.
was made to express.
By the way, the video is by Made to Express. Go give him a big old juicy spanking on his like a sub.
Thanks for watching.
Show him some love. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
This
All right.
is the most.
All right. That's what he looks like, Chocolate Thunder. All right. Now listen, on a serious note, this was very depressing. This was very, very depressing, bro. My man Tom was love struck. He was pussy whipped, bro. All he wanted was to clap some kitty cat cheeks, bro, but he got outdone. He got outdone by my guy Butch, bro. Butch got way, way, way more money than Tom, so Butch wins the girl, cause that trifling hoe is nothing but a dirty, lying, deceiving gold digger, okay? And then you see what happened to Tom? He became severely depressed and ended up wanting to end it all by just sitting on the train tracks and waiting for his imminent demise, bro. Whole time he had a buddy there. He had a buddy there, Jerry, who clearly cared a lot about him, bro. He just wanted Tom to get back to his normal self, chase him around like a homicidal maniac, bro, until Jerry's heart got broken. And then Jerry became severely depressed, bro. This was very depressing. Now I'm depressed. I'm not even heartbroken, bro. I'm depressed, dude. So on a serious note, yeah, I could see why this was very, very dark, and I see what he means by a message you really need to hear, because that is a very good message, you know what I'm saying? Even if it all seems lost, there is still hope. There is still light at the end of the tunnel, because at the end of the day, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. I can replace the thotties. Think about it, right? What are the three things that you get from the thotties, right? Love, companionship, and sloppy toppy. Think about it. I can give you some love, you know what I'm saying? Companionship, I got you, you know what I'm saying? I'll be your buddy, you know what I'm saying? I'll be your buddy, I'll hang out with you. Now you need some bro top to cheer your spirits, I got you, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm a very great replacement for the trifling thotty. So if you ever get your heart broken, just come over here. Just come to me, and I got you. You won't even remember her, you know what I'm saying? But dude, so this was very, very depressing. Now I'm sad.